world. The birth of a child is usually a joyous experience to both the mother and the child. But when a child is born with a condition that is unusual, a wave of uncertainty of the future sweeps the family. With every dawning day, cases of Spina Bifida are reported. However, the public knows very little about it. Do you know about Spina Bifida?
Not really.
Spina?
Spina Bifida.
I don't know that.
I've never heard of that before, but from the word Spina Bifida, I understand it's a condition that comes from spinal disease.
Somehow I know, somehow I don't know.
I don't have much about Spina Bifida, but it is of the good of the public if they know about it.
Spina Bifida. I don't know much about it, but I know that it is a disease that is connected to the spinal cord or the spine.
I know a little about Spina Bifida. I know it's a neural tube infection that infects the spinal cord and it causes paralysis.
You know Spina Bifida?
No.
Spina Bifida is a neurotube defect. It's a neuro condition. What happens is that it affects the spinal cord. Now, in the first 28 days of life, the neurotube should fuse. It should be able to now form into the normal spinal cord like you and me. So what happens in Spina Bifida is that within that period, the neurotube fails to fuse. It fails to join and to be together. And so there will be a protrusion of the spinal cord and the meninges and fluid into a sac. And this will affect the nervous system because then now the spinal nerves cannot be able to work as they should, especially from the point at which that protrusion occurs downwards. For example, those children will not have nervous movement in the legs.
In 2002, with an increasing need to have the children born with this condition taken good care of, Bethany Kids in Kijabe was born, and hundreds, if not thousands of children have been operated and given a second chance in life.
Of late, we have become almost a national referral hospital, and we have been able to get patients all over the country. The cause for Spina Bifida is not known. What we usually stress to the community is that there are associated factors. There are things that can help prevent Spina Bifida. And one of those that we have discovered, and through research, because research has been carried out by WHO, by UNICEF, by many other organizations, they have realized that the intake of folic acid, especially 28 days of life, helps in building stores, yeah, and so helps in prevention of Spina Bifida. So what we have always advocated is for, if a mother is planning to become pregnant, at least a month before, or in the month when they are becoming pregnant, they should take the folic acid because it will help build the stores.
When Grace gave birth to Samuel a few months ago, she knew something was wrong. And like most parents, she sought for medical attention. But it was until she came to Bethany Kids, that's when she got enlightened about what ailed baby Samuel.
Samuel anaugua kutoka hydrocephalus na Spina Bifida. Hiyo shida yake niligundua nilipomzaa. Ndio niligundua kuna hiyo shida. Wakati nilijifungua, nikaona kuna hiyo shida, ndio niliambiwa kuhusu Bethany Kids. Sasa ndio nikaulizia hadi sasa nikaambiwa inakwanga huko Kijabe Hospital. Sasa ndio nikamleta huko na akaanza kliniki yake huko.
Grace says if only she knew about the iron and folic acid supplements way before she was expectant, things will be different now.
Sasa venye nilikuja huku, niliuliza na sasa wenye nilipata nikauliza hiyo shida yenye inafanya ndio itokee. Sasa ndio aliniambia kuna acid inaitangwa folic acid, ndio ilikosa venye nilikuwa na conceive mtoto. Ndio huo inasaidia, ili saa zile uko na mimba inasaidia mtoto akijiunga kwa tumbo ya mama. Zinasaidia hiyo kichwa, cells na nini na mgongo. Kuna diet yenye tumeambiwa tunakula then naendelea tu na kutumia na hizo madawa za folic acid kila siku.
It is advisable for parents to bring their babies to the hospital as early as possible after detecting the condition. This is to enhance the success of the operation.
She had an infection, so it took 7 days for them to.
Those who survive the operation in most cases are left using crutches or wheelchair to aid their movement. These times are perhaps the most overwhelming for parents whose children have this condition. The stigma and stereotypes from those ignorant in the community is mind-boggling.
Because I'm sharing what I went through. For the first 3 years, I had never accepted Phoebe. Yeah, I was just taking care of her, but I didn't really believe I will be this mother to this special child. Because I didn't know what she was going through. And people were expecting me to be the best mother. You know, you give birth to a child, she has an issue, and then the world expects you to be the best mother to this child, yet you don't understand what the child is going through yourself as a mother.
What happens is that children with spina bifida, now that
Prevention is better than cure, so they say. The need to put this condition to rest is evident. With this in mind, different stakeholders have come together in a concerted effort to enlighten the public using any means available.
And when we're talking about iron and folic acid, there are two sides of it. We are looking at what its role is to the pregnant woman and what its role is to the neonate.
Though mothers do receive this supplement, most of them are skeptical about its use and as a result ignore using it.
The nation and everyone concerning myths about folic acid and iron. When they see the small tablet, they will associate it with either family planning. Now they want to close me from giving birth, or they will think this is medicine and it has cancer, or it is, you know, all this kind of myths. That is actually a vitamin. I must stress here and now that it is a vitamin. It is a cell booster, that it builds the cells so that it is able to replenish the stores because of how iron is used up as we continue living. That is one thing that I would want to tell people, that it is not a medicine, it is not a family planning pill, it is a vitamin.